Today, I want to tell you a story that might make some of you uncomfortable. But sometimes that's necessary for the truth to come out. Imagine there's a person who dreams of becoming wealthy but is stuck investing in things that don't bring any meaningful return. Picture this: he invests years of his life and money into something with little to no ROI, only to wait another decade just to break even. But when given the option to work hard on something that could bring real success, to try something new, unconventional, and potentially more rewarding, he hesitates. He chooses the long, worn-out path everyone else takes, fearing the risk of stepping off into uncharted territory. Why? Because society told him he should. Now, let me ask you, does this sound like the roadmap to wealth, success, or even happiness? Is this how you'd invest your life if the goal was to live a fulfilled life? This story isn't just some random example. It's about all of us, you, me, and the society we're brought up in. This whole approach to life and success has been drilled into us by a system that often doesn't even prioritize genuine success. Instead, it prioritizes conformity, predictability, and a willingness to play along with a broken script. The investment I'm referring to is school. Many people say, but school gives you knowledge. It equips you to get a good job, earn a living, and maybe even become rich. But let's be honest, how many of us really become wealthy just from going to school? How many of us are truly prepared for real life, equipped with practical skills, self-awareness, and the confidence to take control of our futures? Instead, most of us spend over a decade memorizing facts, taking tests, and learning skills that, if we're really honest, most of us forget shortly after the exams are over. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying there's no value in knowledge. But why does knowledge have to take 10 to 15 years to attain? Why does the system require us to sit through years of unnecessary content when we could gain the essentials in just a few years? What's the point of this slow-paced, one-size-fits-all method? Let's look at the reality. Schools were initially designed to produce obedient workers, not creative thinkers or bold entrepreneurs. Historically, the aim was to create a society that followed orders without question, individuals molded to fit within the system, rather than to innovate or disrupt it. And despite all the advancements we've made, is our education system any different now? Imagine this: you want to pursue a passion, follow a unique dream, or maybe start a business. But society tells you, don't waste your time. Play it safe. Get a job, work for someone else, and forget those foolish dreams. And you know what? It's not just society. Parents, friends, teachers, everyone around us reinforces this script because they too were taught to fear what's different. They too were told, don't stand out, don't question the system. But why should anyone give up their dreams just because society fears change? Why should we abandon our own aspirations to squeeze into a box that, let's be honest, isn't making people happy, fulfilled, or wealthy? Think about it: the standards society holds us to are not only unrealistic but often contradictory. Society says we need to be ambitious, yet it labels those who go against the grain as unrealistic dreamers. It tells us to be unique but shames us for standing out. It says we need to be successful, yet only on its narrow, outdated terms. Take a look around. People are expected to follow a script, get good grades, secure a stable job, settle down, and work for decades. But how many people following this formula feel genuinely fulfilled? How many people chasing this ideal life actually find themselves miserable, exhausted, or financially struggling? Society isn't interested in who we truly are or what we genuinely want. It's only interested in molding us into replicas of its own tired ideals, keeping us compliant, predictable, and easy to manage. So why continue to surrender our dreams, our creativity, and our potential to an approach that doesn't even make us happy or successful? Why not question the very standards that have left countless people feeling unfulfilled and trapped? If we keep trying to live up to these expectations, we'll end up running in circles, constantly adjusting ourselves to meet standards that are contradictory, unrealistic, and often outright harmful. So, is the ideal life that society tells us about even real? Study hard, score well, get a job, and that's it? Even if you do all these things, people still find ways to criticize or question you. The truth is, you'll never please everyone, so why even try? If you want success, if you want to make a difference, if you want to be wealthy, stop living someone else's plan. Start building your own. Make decisions for yourself, knowing they won't always be perfect, but they will be yours. After all, isn't it better to lead your life as the head of a cat than the tail of a lion? And to bring it back to education, if your goal is to become a doctor, engineer, or another profession where formal schooling is necessary, then absolutely go for it. But if your dreams lie outside this mold, why invest time in something you know isn't right for you? Society will always have an opinion, but that opinion doesn't have to shape your life. In the end, the best investment you can make is in yourself. Not in fitting into someone else's version of success, not in following a path just because it's safe, but in discovering your true goals and pursuing them relentlessly. Stop waiting for society to change and start changing yourself. You might just find that your true potential was always waiting outside the boundaries society set for you.